Yo, what's up? This is Patrick from Guy in the Cube, and in this video I'm talking about slicer restatement. Stay tuned. Okay, slicer restatement. What is that? Well, back in the April 2018 update of the desktop, they kind of snuck it in. There's a little section on it in the blog post, but I remember I showed Adam slicer restatement. He's like, What? Do that again? The moment he said that, I said, I gotta record a video, because if he doesn't know, there's likely that a lot of people out in the Power BI world, the community, the guys that watch our video, the people that watch our video, you don't know about it either. So I said, let's make a video. Instead of all this talking, you guys know how I like to do. Let's head over to my laptop. Okay. Slicer restatement. What am I talking about? Let's say you have a report that looks like this. So you have a slicer that's actually set as a drop down, and you have a chart. Okay. If I select the value in my drop down and collapse it, it'll automatically restate the value that I have selected. Right. But what if you did this? What if I changed it to a list and then selected yellow, and my slicer was like this? Maybe because of real estate, maybe the list was so long that I just couldn't see what was selected. How do I know what's selected? Well, what a lot of us will do is write some DAX or do something simple like this. Choose color, make it a card, right? And now you'll make this some type of label or something on your report. And as people select different things, you can see that it'll restate it for them. But maybe you're already short on real estate. Maybe you don't want to add anything like that to your report. How would you do it? Well, Power BI team, they're thinking, and they added something that's just part of the product. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll leave the card here for now, and make sure this is a list. So make sure your slicer is set as a list, and then go over to the format pane, and in the header section, the slicer header section, you go ahead and scroll down, and you'll see a new property called filter restatement. It's a little new. It's new since April, right? Go ahead and slide that on. And now what you'll see is that anytime I select something, it'll say color is blue. See right there, multi, red, whatever you want it. And what I saw someone do after I showed them this, they went and renamed the label for it from color to selected, the name of that attribute. And now I can see selected, and I can choose gray, multi, yellow, white, whatever, and it kind of restates it, and I don't need that. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking, Patrick, what if I turn off single select? And so what I mean is, if I go to this format pane and go to selection controls and turn off single select, what happens when I select multiple ones? Well, it gives you a little message that says multiple selections. So if you want to handle multiple selections, and I think I did a video on this back, I don't remember when, but what you could do is, instead of just bringing the attribute of color over into the card, you can do this. You can create a quick measure. So new quick measure, and maybe you guys knew about this already. Scroll all the way down at the bottom of the quick measures list. You'll see concatenated list of values. Make sure color is there and how many you want to show before it begins truncation, and then click OK. And then in that card, select the card. It writes some really interesting DAX, nothing overly complicated there. And then right here on the card, replace that color with the list of colors. And now you can see the full list. So if a single restatement is okay with you, you can save some real estate and use something built into the product by doing a filter restatement. Or if you need something more advanced, to show multiple values, you can use a quick measure. Either way should solve your problems. Power BI is so flexible, and so it helps you solve these different types of situations. I'm sure you guys have come up with some really creative ways to do this before this was released, and maybe you have some questions, comments. You know what to do. Post them in the comments below. If this is your first time visiting the Guy in the Cube channel, again, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you like my video, give me a big thumbs up. As always, from Adam and Patrick, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.